Hey guys, WC Cougar X here. What you're seeing here is a newly installed blue top steering box on my 2001 Dodge Ram 3/4 ton 4x4 Cummins truck. Now, this is not an install video on how to get this box in there, but rather little tips and tricks, something to think about when you're going to install one of these. As you see, I got the pitman arm already hooked up, so you'll just kind of have to visualize what I'm talking about. But I don't know, I'll give you some pointers that I learned along the way. So, anyways, again, here's the blue top box. I just got it in not too long ago. Now, some of the things that you want to do prior to installing your new box is you want to remove the old box. Now, the easiest way to do this is obviously you're going to need a pitman arm remover to get that off. I'm not going to show you how to do that. Just go and search other videos and you'll see how to do that. But with regards to the steering box itself, when you go to remove the old one, right now she is in the 12 o'clock position. She's straight. Now, right up here, here's the steering shaft. Now, you're going to have to get this bolt off, okay? Now, right now it's in the 12 o'clock position. It's not very easy to get to, so simply, you just have somebody jump in the cab, or you can just do this yourself and turn your steering wheel to the right side of the truck to have the bolt head at the 3 o'clock position. At that time, remove the bolt before taking the shaft on, return it back to the 12 o'clock position, and then just simply, as easy as pie, you just slide that shaft off. You might need a little screwdriver to kind of pry in there, but it'll come off no problem. The biggest challenge that arose when trying to take the old steering boxes off was getting this hydraulic line off. As you can see, there isn't a whole lot of room to stuff a screwdriver or anything up there, and just really going topside, there's really no way of doing that. So the easiest way to do that is I'll turn around to the other side of the steering box, and as you know, there's 3 mounting bolts, 1, 2, and 3. So simply loosen this one up. Don't take this one off. I backed it out probably about a ½ inch. I removed these 2 completely. Okay, now what that'll do is it'll allow the front end of the steering box to drop down, and by doing so you'll be able to access that the hydraulic line to get a open end wrench on there to pry it off. Don't worry about the other one, the return line. That'll come off with the whole pump, and you'll take it off when it's off the actual truck. Let me note, prior to putting your new box on, you want to order the 2 hydraulic O-rings that actually go on there. And I ordered mine off of Rock Auto, and this is what it looks like. I don't remember how much they were. They're like $4 a piece or whatever, but that's what I ordered. You're going to need 2 of those on the steering pump side. Okay. All right. Okay, so backing up completely, prior to removing your old pump, Blue Top wants you, it's just a good idea anyways, to flush out your old fluid out of your truck first. Okay, so you'll leave your old pump on first, and prior to dismounting and taking everything off, you want to make sure you have fresh fluid in your reservoir first, because you don't want to put your new pump on and have the old crap circulating through your new pump. So you don't want to do that. So let me go topside and show you how to do that. And on this side, you'll be working from the power steering pump side itself. I don't know if you can see that down there, but there she is right there. This is the top of the reservoir. And there's a hose on here, simply marked power steering return. Okay, you're going to want to remove this hose from the reservoir side, okay? And all there is just a hose clamp to hold it on there. That's it. And I'm grabbing hold of it right now. Now, when you go to pull that off, you're going to want to put something in its place so you don't have fluid running all over the place. And I made a little hose, and I'll be doggone if I could find it at this time. Oh, it's right here. So here's just a piece of old fuel line that I found. Put a bolt on one side, and I just simply took this and I plugged it into the reservoir side, just like so. Then what you're going to do is a hose that you just removed from the power steering pump. You want to have it dangle down the bottom of the truck. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to flush out the old fluid by simply having somebody inside the truck, turning it from lock to lock several times until the fluid comes out clear. Now, I will note, you want to make sure that you always have fluid in here, because once this thing goes dry, you're going to introduce air into the system, and you got a whole other project you got to work on. So with that said, make sure there's plenty of fluid. Okay, another thing you want to do is, once that steering shaft is no longer connected to the old steering box, you got to worry about your clock spring. So bungee your steering wheel so it stays in position and it doesn't sit there and just go around in circles and whatnot and put unneeded tension on the clock spring, and you're going to have a whole nother project ahead of you. So go ahead and bungee it. Probably a good idea to wear some eye protection, because I don't trust these things. So since I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and remove it now. Maybe. Okay. I can tell you already it's nice and tight. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope this helps somebody. Remember, always keep fluid inside of that steering box or steering pump reservoir, or you're going to have other problems. All right. Hope this helps out somebody. Again, I'm sorry this was not an install video, but little tips and tricks. All right, WSU Cougar X signing off.